Hello, my name is Imar Campos. I would like to talk about Colombian education. For this time, I have two topics. The first is foreign language, foreign language education policy in Colombia. I want to know how the constant change in the policy of bilingual education affect and what is necessary to include in the teaching policy. Why it's necessary to maintain a stable bilingual teaching policy. It's important to know that for many decades, Colombia has been staying. It doesn't create a plan for implementation of bilingualism in Colombia. And always it's been trying in changing the programs. This is creating gaps between social class. If you can go for many schools, you will see that the private is better almost all the time than the public school. So if the program is for everybody, we have to know that we have to get the same benefit and the same access. So for me, I think that the policy is wrong. And changing my thesis is changing all the time. The plans of bilingual is affecting the development of the education and progress and the field of the language in Colombia. I would like to say that if you want to be bilingual, you have to learn. You can learn any language, not only English language. And I think that the plan of Colombia in language is only for English, and it doesn't help to learn other language. Colombia is a multicultural country and has been implementing bilingual programs to promote social and educational development. But apparently Colombia has been locked in its own policies because it's not giving access to all the people and has focused only the program to the language. We have to know that the English language is a universal language, but now is the second language. So we have to change the idea and try to focus the education in another language. I think that the public and private schools do not offer the same language level. If you can see the British Council was that the Ministry of Education had no firm foreign language policy for students and its decision. Also, lack of support or commitment of national government to take forward the programs for development of bilingual learning in Colombia. We have to change that. We have to include more the people. I think we have many fails and we have to start to change it. In conclusion, I would like to say that both the government and educational institutions must reach an agreement and commit to promote and make credible the development of bilingual in Colombia. And we have to create programs with access to all the social class. Because if we want to change with society, we have to start with promote access for all the people, with all the benefits for all the people. For closing, I would like to say that we know how important it is to be able to communicate in another language, to learn new culture or enjoy some benefit of another country. It's true that in many parts, when you go to get a job, you are hiring for a job, everybody go to ask you if you speak English. But if we don't change English for another language, or it's not changing, is learn another language for promote our country to another countries. We have to learn, so we have to learn another language and change our plan on the national bilingual plan. My second topic is being bilingual in Colombian according to the Plan Nacional de Bilingüismo. As I said the before topic, we have to understand the difference between being bilingual and what, according to the National Bilingual Plus, teach and transmit in their education program and the problems that it contains. Bilingual is not just a language, as the Plan Nacional de Bilingüismo de Colombia say. Is learn many languages, is learn any language. You can learn Dutch, I don't know, French, and any other language. So the Colombian education, this plan of bilinguals, even trying to give us a wrong idea. For me, it's important to know that being bilingual has another means beyond that we consider. Being bilingual is speak different language of the case of native language of our country. If you see, for years we have understood that being bilingual is only speak English, because that is what we taught since we are beginning to study, and we can see in several documents of Ministry of Education that say. If you can find in many documents, if you see this document at the end, Guerrero say, you will see that for the Colombian education, bilingual is only speak English. That's wrong. For me, that's wrong. Ministry of Education try to give only economic help for learn English, but not for everybody. We have to understand that not for everybody, just for any people that can pay or have any cultural or social class. You have to see that English covers all the aspects of bilingualism, and forgetting that there are another language that offer opportunities for social, economic, and cultural development. It seems that it's forbidden to teach another language or in the classroom of Colombia. If you can go to any school or any part of Colombia, you will see that English is the first or is the second language after Spanish. So it's difficult to try to be bilingual if you only can learn Spanish and English. And another thing that I would like to say is that we have to change the change of native language of Colombia is promoted so that they speak Spanish, thus eliminating many languages and only routing them to English language learning. So it's hard to see, it's hard to know that the same government tried to eliminate our language, our native language, to only give English language. I don't know if they want to change the Spanish language also. In conclusion, the National Bilingual Plan has made, in my point of view, an excellent job in promoting English, but they don't promote bilinguals. I know that maybe they are confusing what is bilingual and what is English language. For closing, we have to understand that there are many languages, thousands, but we don't see more than the people literally see. We don't search for another language. We are including in our life use the English language, and I think that we don't know what are we doing. So we have to start to promote another language in our classroom, because the English language is not the only language. Thank you. See you.